Welcome back. Today I want to show you how to do the prayer challenge, daily pray challenge that we are doing in July, how to do that if you are doing GoodNotes, and how to get all of those templates into GoodNotes. So if you already know, if you've been using GoodNotes for a while, you might already know how to do this. I'm going to show you two ways, and then I'll show you two ways of how to upload the stuff. So you can use any journal that you already have. So you might already have a blank notebook that you want to use. Some of you I know have this notebook, which is the prayer notebook. If this looks different than the one you have, so the one you have looks like, first of all, I changed my cover, but it looks like this, okay? It might look a little bit different because I have these tabs at the top and I have a war room section. So if yours doesn't have that, if you want to go back to the Dropbox and you want it, okay, you can go back to the Dropbox, and I have put this updated version. I was just wanting wanting this one. This is the Pray and Faith notebook, and I was wanting to combine it with the war room notebook that I have, which kind of looked like this, and then there were all these different tabs. So I did some updates. I also did some updates to where in the daily section behind each daily page, there's a table of contents so that you can link stuff. So I can link it, and then I have a whole table of contents or stuff. It's really helpful when you start getting a lot of different prayers. So that's the update. So if you are using this journal and it's not looking exactly the same, if you go back to the Dropbox where you bought it or you downloaded it, there is this updated version. But anyways, I am using this book or this notebook. So I'm going to do it behind July because we're doing it in July. So just behind this table of contents, I'm going to add a blank page. So I would just go to the templates, go to blank, and I'm going to click the three dots and click copy page. And I have it copied, and then I'm going to go back to the daily, go back to July, go to my table of contents, and then right behind this page, I want a blank page. So I'm just going to click the plus, make sure after is clicked, and then paste page, and then a blank page. And so I'm just going to keep doing that until I have a lot that'll be ready for the month. Okay, so I have some blank pages, and then there are two ways that you could do this. The first way I'll show you is not the way that I actually prefer, but I do want to show you if you just want to do it directly from Dropbox, if you just want to get the PNGs right from Dropbox. I do find that the resolution is not as good, so the other way that you could do it is save it to your files. I find that to be a little bit better. But if you're just wanting to do it from Dropbox, the way that you would do that is you would obviously log into the Dropbox. Okay, so here we're in the Dropbox and we have all of these. And the way that they're named is, the first one is prayer calendar. So that's the kind of the start of it. And then they're all named by number. So we have 1, and then 1.2, and then 2, 3, and then 4, 4.2, 4.3. So some of them have multiple pages for a day. Some of them are 16 to 17, and that means that it's for a few days or for the weekend or whatever. So that is how this works. So you would open it up and you would, I prefer to do split screen. So I'm going to do split view, and then I'm going to open up my GoodNotes, and I'm going to turn my iPad sideways. And you would then just click. So click on what you want. So I'm going to click on prayer calendar and open it. And then I would just put my finger on it, hold it down, and then drag it over. And then I can resize it to the way I want. So there's page 1, and then I would go to the next page, and I'm going to scroll down and go to 1, hold it down, push it over, and then resize it. Okay, so that is how to do it from Dropbox. Now, the other thing you could do is you could select all of these. So I'm just going to hit this little arrow and click download. And I'm going to say, yes, download. So now it's going to download up here, this little down arrow. And then once that is done, I'm going to click it, and I'm going to click this zip file. So it's right here. And so I'm going to click it. It's going to unzip it. And now I have all of them in my file folder. So that is the other way to do it. And this is the way I prefer because I will show you how the resolution is different. But I'm going to open GoodNotes again on the side. Go to calendar. This one's also a little bit easier because you don't have to open each image. You can just literally like click on it and drag it, and it's just a little bit easier. But here's this one. So if we scroll, this is the first one. Do you see how like kind of blurry that is? And then here's the second one. So a lot more clear. So if you are a little bit crazy about resolution, which I like high resolution stuff, then I would definitely say that the best option would be to save it to your file folder. And you can do it how I did it. The other thing I did is I went to, you can do it on your computer too. So on your computer, you can download it and then you can just airdrop it to your iPad, which is actually how I did it at one point. How sometimes I do a lot of this. So 1, and then I did 1.2, and then I would just go to 2. So yeah, if you want to do Dropbox, you absolutely can, but I do find this to be a lot easier and the images are just clearer, but you can just keep going until you get all of them, which I won't do, but you kind of get the point. But now when I come to, you know, when I'm ready to do this study, we can just go to July and I have everything ready. I have my calendar. I can like mark off stuff, highlight it, and then I can just have my days already set with this. And then, you know, you just keep going and do all of it. So that is how you would add the PNGs to your journal.